Hey, this is Jim Damschutter at Portfolio Think Tank, and today I'm going to describe what is an investment policy statement. So, an investment policy statement is something that's been used for a long time in wealth management, but usually only for bigger clients. A lot of wealth managers don't do this. The reason they don't do this is that it's complicated. It's harder to build these portfolios, and there's probably also some chance that an advisor could be on the hook for following those rules. Some of them are scared of that. So, but an investment policy statement really it defines the rules that govern how a portfolio or an account or a series of accounts gets built and constructed. And take you through the investment policy statement that we've built here. I think this is fair to say it's the first programmable investment policy statement where you can program in how you want the portfolio to work, and then it'll calculate and it'll run like a self-driving car. So let's look through these sections that we have here. And all investment policy statements can be a little bit different, but a lot of them have a lot of these same features. So under personalization, you would want an investment policy statement that ties the portfolio to the investing entity, whether it's you or your family or a trust or an institution. No matter what, that investing entity still has objectives. It doesn't have to be a human to have objectives, and articulating those is a really good exercise. Investment policy statements can also include some information about risk and risk capacity. We'll go through that. Sometimes, especially for larger investors, typically like maybe 5-10 million and up, you can include things like legacy positions in there. A lot of larger wealth tends to come from concentrated sources, and like it or not, those sources are a part of your financial picture, and a good investment policy should account for that. And an even better one should not just account for it, but it should mathematically account for it when doing your asset allocation, figuring out what else to invest and how to diversify out of that. That's something we've been doing for years. Our investment policy statement also includes some different building blocks for how to forecast the assets that we're considering. And then what is our target asset allocation? This is always kind of a big variable. You can see here we have different sort of templates. Whether it's stocks and bonds and alternatives, stocks, bonds, alternative, international stocks, and then for our private branded customers, you're free to construct this however you want. So it could be stocks, bonds, and crypto, or it could be crypto and meme stocks. But whatever you think those categories are, we provide the support for it. And the reason this is such an important thing to do, to articulate into this investment policy statement, is that you're setting these rules, which you then need to follow. And those rules are designed to protect you. And sometimes that means protecting you from yourself. Sometimes it means protecting you from the risks that you're not even sure are existing. And they also help to ensure that you end up with more diversification. Diversification is an important element of investing. And I think we do it probably better than anyone with our patents for diversification optimization. All right, so you set that, and you can dial these in however you see fit. In our version, then we also then support selecting different investment ideas. And again, this is something which is really designed to change from time to time. Any good investment policy statement should be changed from time to time. You don't want to be too jumpy with it and change it with every fluctuation in the market. That sort of defeats the purpose. But as your ideas change and your situation changes, it's good to review. So I do encourage anyone to use an investment policy and to review it somewhere perhaps annually, with this one being a little bit more tied to the investment accounts, because we generate the actual asset allocation and trading right from the the programmed investment policy statement. It could be more often if you are a more active investor. The investment policy statement could also articulate how the strategy gets executed. It also include things that include how what accounts might be included, sort of a division of people and what their roles are. And one thing that you should always consider, about rebalancing, you should want some rebalancing in there. Usually, the way rebalancing works, the more rebalancing is typically better. There's a diminishing return on it, which kind of bumps up against trading costs. So, we manage that for our clients, but it should be articulated in the investment policy statement, how that's going to work, and then if you do it with us, it also appears as part of the backtest results. Monitoring is a big part of a successful investment policy. How often is this portfolio going to be reviewed? How often will your needs be reviewed? And then the way we've done it is we've done it with a series of notifications. So those notifications come just to your text message to let you know what's going on in your portfolio, good or bad, and give you a chance to come in and intervene or look more closely or edit something, or sometimes it's just to know that you had a good day in the market. So that's an investment policy statement. Everyone's different, but I think we've got a pretty neat system here for taking these rules that govern how any portfolio gets built, and then optimizing it, backtesting it, and automating it, and then all the analytics that support whether that investment policy statement, the portfolio that it creates, are hitting the mark for you. So if you want to know what an investment policy statement is, I hope you got it. If you got any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I'll be sure to respond. Please consider subscribing, and thank you very much. Have a great day.